Hello. Okay, so I did bring the frog this week. I'm getting sick of him. I have to bring him in a backpack. Because I'm like, I have to hide him every time I bring him in here so that people don't know I have him. But everybody fucking knows I have him. I don't know why I do that. I could just carry him like this. That's the best way to carry him because it's the least amount of work. And yeah, but he's here for you guys because I'm sick of him. I might not bring him next week. Aww. Maybe that's why he doesn't talk. All right, so he's getting sick of me too, though. He is getting sick of me too, and I'm sorry, Kermo. So sorry that you had to exist in the state that you are in. Anyways, so the world is talking about sexuality, right? Now we only have 2 sexes again. Apparently, because somebody signed some papers. But if I had to identify my sexuality, it would have to be hobosexual. I tend to attract men that don't have a house for some reason. So nobody falls in love faster than a man living outside in negative 15-degree weather. And okay, they're not all homeless. Sometimes they live with their mom. Which I think is the same thing. Because we're not going back to your place. Because I am not meeting your mother right now. So yeah, and you're looking at me, you're like, why? What attracts people to this girl with this not petite figure? I look like I've got snacks and Wi-Fi. They're like, yeah, okay. I don't need anything else. That's all I need. And then if I try to talk to them, they're just like, fuck, what are you doing here? This is my house now. So there was one guy, I told him, I'm like, you should go join all the degenerates that work outside of Burger King. Those guys are pretty fucking dedicated to standing outside Burger King all day, depending on people to give them money and burgers because they believe in karma. I don't believe in karma, by the way. Sorry if you do, because you're cashing in a bunch of nice tokens for no fucking reason. There is no karma, just natural consequences to what you're fucking doing. So this is a bit that I wrote this week, and I wanted to try it out. I still got some time. So I was on Facebook, spending too much time, as usual, and I saw an article. They're coming up with these mice. They're called woolly mice. And they're trying to get closer to bringing mammoths back by making mice first. I don't get it either, but I found it very ironic. So there's this myth, everybody knows it, that elephants are kind of scared of mice. And you know what fear does to humans? Think about what it would do to the woolly mammoths, especially in the future when they're all sentient and going to high school and shit. Because it's gonna happen. I don't care what you think. I saw Planet of the Apes. Yeah, imagine being a teenage woolly mammoth in school, and they're just like, "Yeah, by the way, your genetics were brought back from extinction through mice DNA." And that's when they're going to be like, "No, that's just a theory, bro. I'm a purebred Ice Age king. I ain't got no rat blood in my DNA." Meanwhile, their 23andMe results are mammoth 98%, 2% Chuck E. Cheese. And then they go down the conspiracy rabbit hole. Next thing you know, there's a mammoth flat earth society. They start saying the Ice Age was all a hoax, man. That was just CGI. There's no glaciers. Our ancestors weren't even cold. They just really liked layers. So Some of them won't believe in fossils. I know because I went to church with some. Nah, bro. Those bones were placed by big science to throw you off. Stay woke, my tusked brethren. Of course, there's a woolly mammoth influencer with a podcast. Because, you know, sentience does that for some fucking reason. Then they go full conspiracy nut. You think I'm letting some scientist inject me with a vaccine after what they did to my DNA? Fucking rats, man. And then he asked, they're on the podcast, he's like, I'm asking the real questions, man. If we're from mice, how come we're not eating cheese right now? And I'm just like, you are, because who's not eating cheese in the future? Come on. Everybody's eating fucking cheese. Maybe we're part mice, I don't know. It's a theory. So, yeah, and then Mammoth Joe Rogan. You knew I was going there. You knew I was going there. Mammoth Joe Rogan, he's sitting there with a saber-toothed tiger, and he's like, you mean to say the Ice Age was actually a cover-up by the Shadow Saber-Tooth Society? It's fascinating. Doesn't stop there. The Mammoth Flat Earth Society is going to start storming the science museums, knocking over dinosaurs, saying fake news. And then worse, they start running for office. Make Pangea great again. We wanted to bring back the majestic mammoth. Instead, we got Florida man with tusks. That was the bit that I've been working on all week. Woo! There was something else I was going to say about one of your jokes. Oh yeah, high sex is only good for the high guy. Just saying. No more context than that.
Great job, Vicky, great job. I feel like now you're like the Miss Frizzle of comedy because it's like the dinosaur pants and then you brought up dinosaur stuff. That was amazing. It's like every week you have to dress for your set. You gonna do that?
Maybe.
All right.
I do
some
have
naked jokes. So the